We are exploring the shipwreck of Carmel. I think someone's actually tried stealing the propeller from this. Okay, I am not going to lie, that was absolutely bloody terrifying. This is extremely dangerous. Hopefully it's not a police helicopter and they're coming for me.
Registered in Cowes on the Isle of Wight, the general cargo vessel Carmel was built in 1971 as the Valour. She changed her name initially from FERRYHILL IL from 1971 until 1978, then SUBRO VALOUR from 1978 until 1993. I first visited the Carmel back in February 2024 with a few friends, but sadly we were unprepared and the tide was coming in. We were only able to get these incredible drone shots from my friend Connor, who was over from America. The Carmel was moored at Pound Scrapyard, but broke its lines during Storm Eunice in February 2022, along with the large crane. The police were fearing that the crane was going to hit the bridge, but luckily they were able to retrieve this and re-secure it back at Pounds. The Kings Harbour Master has been advised that the owner is still considering what course of action should be to take next. The Carmel has not been declared a wreck, nor is a danger to navigation, pollution or health risk. Till this day, her future is still unclear.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. Now today I'm exploring a shipwreck, or a ship which broke its moors back in 2022 and got beached, and it's been there ever since. Now it's not declared a wreck yet, but the owner is taking different courses of action, deciding what to do with it. But at the moment it sits there abandoned. Very interesting. Let's go and check it out and see what we can find. So I've already been walking for about 20 minutes, and it does take around about 40 minutes to walk to the boat from where I have to park. It runs parallel with the motorway, which you can see just over there, but it's just through here. You could just about see the top of it through those trees over there. Now it is a very, very interesting boat. It used to be a cargo ship, and I think somebody was actually turning it into a house. So let's see if we can get onto it. Fingers crossed we can. About another 5 or 10 minutes in this direction and we'll be on it. So the boat is just emerging on the horizon there. It looks really, really cool actually. You can see the moon up there as well, which just adds to the atmosphere here this evening. I think what I'm going to have to do is come up here, get onto the shoreline and then walk around these rocks down to the boat. Now I can already see from here that getting onto the boat is hopefully going to be quite easy, because I can see a ladder strapped to the side of it. Yeah, I might just try and get down here onto the beach, because those rocks don't look very, very stable at all. Now there is actually another shipwreck just there behind it. Now I actually went to that shipwreck probably about 7 or 8 years ago now, and there was actually an auger, a cast iron auger aboard that ship. Chances are it's probably fallen right down to the bottom now, but it was a very, very interesting vessel when it was still, well, when it was still kind of floating, because now it is just a wreck. There is hardly anything left of it. I'll just be able to zoom in a little bit so you can see it a bit better. But I don't think I'm going to be able to walk over to it, because unfortunately all of this is mud, and as soon as you tread on that, well, I'll show you. If I just fling a stone onto that bit there, yeah, gonna disappear, gonna lose my shoes, and it flipping stinks as well. Absolutely horrendous smell. Motorbike giving it the beans down there. But you can see just how this boat's got stuck. You can see it's actually raised up there. There's a huge gap under the front of it there, and again at the back there you can see right through. Now apparently it broke its mooring in 2022 and got stuck here, and they struggled to actually get it afloat again. And I think as time went on it just got harder and harder to actually get the boat afloat again, which is a real shame. Now also a very interesting piece of history here around Portsmouth. All of these that you can see, I can't remember how many sets of them are, but there's quite a few. But this is actually what's left of the landing craft where they used to load the vehicles up during World War II. And they used to launch or beach the boats here and then load them up from the shoreline. Very, very cool. Now, I don't know how far I'm going to be able to go because this is all covered in seaweed. But just a quick look at the boat from this angle. It looks really, really, really cool. In fact, I might, if I'm careful, be able to walk down to the propeller. Oh, absolutely stinks. Oh, actually, part of the propeller has been removed. I don't know if that's actually, it looks like it's broken off. I don't think it's been stolen. Oh, actually, no, it has. Somebody has actually cut that with a disc cutter or something, because it's obviously brass. You know, that would weigh quite a bit and obviously quite a lot of money. A huge rudder here. Oh, this really does stink. Oh my God, look at the state of that hole. And look, there is the cutter, I think. Possibly the one that they've used. Yeah, that is quite severely corroded, that hole, which is a real shame. That would take a lot of money to put right. I thought I just heard someone shouting then, but I'm hearing things. I don't know. But you can see the other boat just over there. In fact, there is a second one I never knew was there. I never knew that was there. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, let's go back this way and we'll see if we can get aboard the Carmel. Okay guys, well, getting on the boat isn't going to be easy because the ladders are quite sketchy. Not going to lie, that is not very safe at all. And it is starting to get a little bit dark now, so I'm going to have to be fairly quick. Okay, wish me luck. Here we go. Okay, I am not going to lie, that was absolutely bloody terrifying. I am not looking forward to getting back off this boat again. Right guys, we are aboard, so let's take a walk along. Now straight away I can see it is very, very dangerous. In fact, I'm going to have to be very, very careful on here because it is very rotten. Now it has got a concrete base. Obviously this was a... Oh my God, there is a lot of stuff on here. Let's take a little walk up into the bridge. A lot of it does look quite solid, but there are areas which are very, very unstable and extremely dangerous. Sadly, we have got a lot of broken glass here, so obviously the local kids have been here and thrown stones and smashed all the windows. Look at this view. What an absolutely beautiful evening. It's almost a shame that the motorway's behind me because it kind of spoils the pleasantness of this place. But from here you can see what I was talking about earlier, where they used to run the landing crafts up here. You've got one huge set here, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can find any history on that, I will put it in the description below. Ooh, we have got a access hole there which goes down into the boat. Let's take a little walk up here. So into the bridge, and sadly it is quite messy in here. It's such a shame that they have to do this. I mean, this boat still belongs to somebody. I mean, goodness knows what he's going to do with it now. I mean, it is a massive, massive ship. Now, to moor this, to obviously repair it, would cost an absolute fortune. So it's probably why it's still here, to be honest. It's hard to believe that this was still operational only about a decade ago. Just look at it now. Okay, so it's now time to step into the bowels of the boat. I have to walk down this properly. Turn around. Oh, it really stinks in here actually. My bag got caught on the side there. Oh, it's got wallpaper. Wow, I didn't expect to see all of this in here, I must say. Well, there's the engine room down there. I think we'll go in there in a minute. Look at this, it's actually got a carpet. There's another little bed area in here. This is actually really cool. Oh, it's very messy. Oh my goodness me. Definitely got houseboat vibes on this. Little wood stove there. Got another door here. Where does this go? Oh wow, look at that floor there. And we've got another staircase which goes up to... Ah, that's the door on the top. I know where that is now. God, there's loads of little rooms in here. In fact, this looks like it could have been... Or it was being turned into some kind of a shower, maybe? Okay, so we've got another tiny little room here. This looks like it could have been another bedroom. Do you know what? It's actually pretty cool in here. It's quite sad because someone's obviously put a lot of time and effort into making this into a house, and sadly, I don't think it ever got finished. Okay, let's go down into the engine room now. Let's see what we can find down there. So this is definitely the most dangerous part of this boat, I think. The stairs are very, very slippery. God, look at the size of that engine. Crikey. Oh, this is a little bit cosy in here. Make sure everything's safe. That's actually not safe. It's moving around quite a lot. God, look at all the little controls in here. Crikey. God, that really does stink, that engine. Oh, she's quite flooded, look. Be careful where I'll go. So apparently this was built back in the 70s, this boat. And it ran aground here in Portsmouth back in, I can't remember what it was about 3 or 4 years ago when we had the bad storm. And the big crane that used to be next to it went quite close to the bridge. And I think they moved this boat to try and stop the crane going into the bridge. Or the boat came adrift with it and they both basically got stuck. The crane was able to be moved, but this sadly never did. And it's been here ever since. Now, apparently the owner hasn't abandoned it, according to Portsmouth City Council, but as it stands, it's still here and it's not going anywhere, so not quite sure what's happening with it. With regards to getting it recommissioned, I think those days are long gone. This would cost an absolute fortune to get back on the water. That is a very, very nice engine. I think that's a V8, isn't it? Absolutely massive. Okay, right, let's get back outside, and I think we've got one other area to have a look at. Okay, so we are back out. I'm going to come out this way. Oh, God. There we go. There's another open door there which goes back down into the boat. God, you can really smell that engine room from here. Right, take a walk back down this way. It looks like a huge snake from here, that rope. Like a massive anaconda or something. Look at that. Ooh. Even standing here now, it still looks like a snake. I don't want to tread on it. So you get a better view of the other two boats from here. This one is pretty much almost gone now, but the other one is still partially there. You could almost see the original shape of it. The tide is very, very out today. Normally, it doesn't go out that far. It's quite crazy to see it like that. Okay, I'll turn the light up a little bit because it's getting very dark now. We'll go under here. Oh. God, it's very warm in here. You can actually see where they've cut out a lot of framework in here. I think there used to be a stairway here. Yeah, look, you can see there where it says exit. So there would have been a lower platform there. God, this is very, very eerie. Walking around this on your own is not very nice, I must say. Again, they've cut all the stairs out here, so I have to be a bit careful going up here. Oh, God. There we go. Right. Bear with me, guys, because I really don't want to fall off this, especially there. Okay, right. Let's try and do this without making a mistake. Does that will hurt? There is a lot of stuff in here. Hell of a lot of stuff. had no idea all this was in here. It's crazy. This looks like it could have just been a storeroom though. It looks very clean in here compared to the rest of the boat. All the paint looks quite fresh actually. Oh, look, that's the anchor in there. Oh wow, look how rusty that chain is. My God. Oh, wow. There's another access thing here, look. I think that just goes down into the bilge. Yeah, definitely not going to be going down there, guys. Look at that. That is disgusting. Let's just see how badly rotted this boat really is. Look at that. It's come away from the wall there. Oh my God. Right. I think that is pretty much everything to see on this boat. So let's get back outside, get some pictures. Okay, back out of there. You can see the winch there for the anchors. See the chains are still there. That must have made a hell of a racket when that was dropped. I can only imagine how noisy that would have been. I can hear a helicopter about to fly over. That looks like it could be the air sea rescue. Just like that scene from Titanic. Ah, maybe that's not air sea rescue. That actually sounds like either an air ambulance or a police helicopter. Hopefully it's not a police helicopter and they're coming for me. It's a lovely view from here. But it is getting very dark, like I said, so I'm going to have to make a move in a minute. I believe that is an air ambulance because the hospital is just over there. So, yeah, unfortunately, there could be a very poorly person on that chopper. Right, let's head back down here. Oh my God, that is actually quite scary. Forget how high I am up here. Right, let's head back down here. Okay, I'm gonna duck back under this bit. Yeah, again, look guys, you can see where they've used oxyacetylene to cut all of this area out. They obviously cut all the wires out. Oh my God, there's a massive hole under that. Look at that. That's really, really sketchy. Oh dear. I wonder what they were actually planning to do with this. Maybe it was just going to get scrapped. We don't know. We don't know what the owner's intentions were, or even what he's going to do now. That's pretty cool. Nice. Right guys, well I think that is pretty much everything to see on this boat. I'm going to try and get underneath this because I really don't want to stay on here too much longer because I've got to try and get off this thing yet. And that is not going to be easy. So I will see you back down the bottom very shortly. Okay, well, I've safely made it back off the boat. That really isn't safe. And anyone who's thinking about coming here, I would strongly advise you to be extremely careful with that. Because if that breaks at that height, you are definitely going to break an arm or a leg or even worse. So yeah, if you do come here, please, please be careful. Right, well that is it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Please go and check out the Instagram, which is TheBeardedExplorerYT. Also go and check out the Facebook page. I'll always put all the pictures on Facebook, 10 of us on Instagram. Massive thank you to Outland Beers for their donation today, and we will see you on next week's video.